social media versus reality in a estate agency. Today, I'm joined by Chris Webb, who is an estate agency guru, and he's here to talk to me about how there are certain agents out there that you put on a pedestal on social media. You think everything's fine. In reality, it isn't, is it?
No, and statistically, for most estate agencies, especially in the self-employed world, it's far more hand to mouth than you would believe. And there's very much a social media versus reality and expectations versus reality about what is actually out there in sort of the real world, should we say. I think if you go onto any social media platform these days, even outside of a estate agency, if you just looked on anyone's personal social media, let me guess, they're always on holiday, they've always just bought a new car, they're always having a lovely weekend away, for example. You don't get to see the things behind the scenes. An estate agency is exactly the same as that. You are effectively looking at someone's highlight reel in their estate agency business. So, oh, they're off filming a house today. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, they're doing a podcast this afternoon.
It's that classic photo of the iceberg with everything's above it, and then
Absolutely right. What is below the surface is someone hitting the phones 10 times a day. It's someone replying to a lot of emails. It's being out and about. It's the door knocking. It's the leaflet dropping. All this stuff that isn't quite so glamorous, but doesn't make its way onto social media. So I think that sets a expectation for people that are potentially coming over to that sort of model and coming into that part of the world, that this is what it's going to be. Oh, all I need to do is do 3 interviews per week with shopkeepers and the phone will ring indefinitely. Not the case. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of work that needs to go into it to get that level first of all. That is someone's chapter 20. You're currently on chapter number 1. So let's focus on purely what you need to do today. Down the line, will we look at doing stuff like that's a bit more sort of brand awareness? Absolutely. But today, your first job is get properties on the market. So let's go for things that we know they're going to be work, but maybe aren't that glamorous, but we know are going to produce results.
is that because people are afraid of hard work?
I don't think people are afraid of hard work, but if there's an easier option, people will take it.
Why aren't people, and more importantly, estate agents, got patience or a lot of patience?
I think that everybody, whether you're an estate agent or not, everyone likes quick wins. If I could, go to the gym for 5 minutes and walk out looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'd press that button, thank you very much. Do I want to spend 10, 20, 30 years working at that sort of level? That's a different conversation.
What advice would you give to someone who says, I'm not very good at playing the long game?
They need to. They need to, because the long game is where your business is going to be. If you're purely short term and you're purely hand to mouth, what if you went on holiday, you had an injury, you got unwell, anything like that took you out of the business, it will grind to a halt. Effectively, your job in your business is to make yourself the tea boy. And what I mean by that is to be able to have a business that runs itself as much as it possibly can do without your day-to-day interaction. That is where your business needs to be. Because otherwise, you will want to go on holiday, you will want to have some time away from the business. And if you are the face, the social media, the admin department, the sales department, the complaints department of the business, you're not in the business for a day, that all stops.
Thank you for your insight today, Chris.
Thank you very much.